Hey everybody, Papa Joe here again. Beautiful Sunday morning. Here it is, May already. Springtime is here, summertime is here. About 80 degrees today, I think someone said. But today I'd like to tell you an event that happened to me. It was approximately 1:30 a.m. in the morning, and I sleep like a log. Now I sleep good. 1:30 in the morning, it sounded like there was about 5 fire trucks in my bedroom. I had no earthly idea what was going on. And our LVAD teams over in Duke, they never told me what to do if the power goes out. That was new and exciting, a little exhilarating. So as I opened my eyes and tried to figure out what in the world was going on, is my neighbor trying to get my attention, or is their house on fire? What's going on? And I look around, and in my room, there's always 2 green lights are on, always on my LVAD equipment. That lets me know that I'm being taken care of. And all of a sudden, there was no lights, no green lights. And here, all of my batteries and all of my equipment is 4 foot away from my bed. No flashlights. Well, I had one, didn't even think about it on my phone, but I didn't have time. All I knew is that I was told when my alarm goes off, I have 15 minutes or less to get hardwired or either get back on my battery pack. If not 15 minutes, your time is up. Everything just shuts right down, and that's it. And here I had to find these batteries, my battery caps, my vest, and figure out which one was which. You got a black wire and you got a white wire, and they go to certain parts of the battery. And I did learn the secret to that on my cords. On the bottom side, if there's a little notch that'll hold another cord, if there's a notch there, white is on the left and black is on the right. And if that notch is up on top, white's on the right and black's on the left. I do remember teaching myself that, not LVAD. And by the time I got it figured out, I fumbled in the dark, I get these things, and on each battery, there's a little red arrow that you can actually feel of in the dark. I call them my little red roosters. So I get my 2 little roosters right, slide them in my caps, I fill them with cord, I plug it up in batteries, and luckily I saved my life. If it had been another minute or 2 or another 5 minutes, I would not be sitting here today. I would have been a goner. So I called, go back to the LVAD with an appointment, and I said, why didn't you people tell us about when the power goes out at 1:30 in the morning? Well, why didn't you go out to the barn and get your generator? I says, got a generator, I was hardwired. How can I go from my back door to my front door and my refrigerator. That's where I go when I'm hardwired. Nowhere else. Bathroom, excuse me, go to bathroom. And when that went on, I had a little disagreement with the LVAD team over in Duke. And I told them, I said, why don't you tell people this? I said, if it had been an elderly gentleman or an elderly person older than I, they wouldn't have known what to do. They would have laid there and died. And I said, it's a plum cotton picking shame you don't teach people the right way. Do you need me to go to Duke? I'll teach them. I'll be straight up with them. If you can't do it, I can. And I'm not a professional, but I got enough common sense to know you got to do what you got to do to survive. I'm an old country boy. I am a survivor. I survived the Vietnam era. I even survived high school. That was a challenge as well. But that's years gone by now. But luckily the power's not going out anymore. I do have a generator at my fingertips now. I have 3 flashlights in my bedroom, 1 on my nightstand. My phone is there. My batteries and my caps every night are clipped together put on my nightstand. If I ever need them, I reach over, pick them up, boom, boom, I'm done, I'm hooked. And then I can be on my merry way and live to see another day and live to make another video. And what made me do it so quick in the dark, I often wondered, because I had no idea what I was supposed to be doing in the dark, except to save my life. And when it says 15 minutes, you got 15 minutes. You better get your missing gear. Don't sit and think about it. I didn't have time to think. I didn't have time to be afraid. I just knew that I had to act. And I did. And I got back on track. And then when I finally got things settled down again, I thought to myself, wow, what in the world just happened here? Power comes back on at 4 o'clock in the morning. Here's my green lights again. They're back on. And when I had patience, I'd written a letter to Duke, my daughter-in-law did. Oh, yes, we'll take care of the OVED patients. Something happens, we'll let them know. They didn't let me know nothing. There's supposed to be an emergency situation. No, they don't do that either. When you have an emergency, my friend, you are on your own. And these young people, I hope the good Lord will give them enough good common sense to know what to do if the power goes out. You can't get in water no more. You can't go swimming no more. If you do, it's going to fry you. You'll be like fried chicken out in the water. But anyway, that's just one thing that had happened to me. And lo and behold, hope it never happens again. But if it does, this little fat man will be ready. I'm ready. And I tell everybody, my middle name is Joe Ready. I'm ready for anything that comes my way, especially when it comes to the Lord. That's what got me through. That's what got me through that dark night. There is no other answer I can come up with. And through the moments, I really didn't know what I was doing. I was just doing because I knew I either wanted to live or I wanted to die. I like living. I love this little fat man. The good Lord loves me. That's why I tell everybody, so glad we had this time together. People just don't realize it. Sometimes the little things in life can be the most important. That's what it's all about, is little things. Don't get no rush. Because in this world, we don't know nothing. We come in this world with nothing. We're going to leave this world with nothing. And that's just the way it is. That's the way God set it up. And that's the way it's going to be. Like it or not, you don't take nothing with you. You don't take that breath of air with you. You got to leave it behind. So in the meantime, from now on, look after your brothers, sisters, your family, elderly, the little guys. Say a prayer for them. Always say a prayer for everybody. Sometimes it's hard. Then again, it's not. Sometimes you think, I don't know, I like them. I'm not. Well, yes, you do. If you're thinking about them, you like them. If you don't think about them, you probably don't. But if you're thinking about them, you like them. They just aren't satisfying and doing like you want. Well, they're individuals. And nobody can do like you want exactly. But if people just take time and take time to smell the roses, or if it's a lady in your life, just take time to know her. and appreciate her. And all these people shut in, and all this family feud and fighting and assaults, and oh, it's getting worse and worse. People have gone nuts sometimes. And it's a shame. It's a shame that a grown man can't take care of his household. And if he can't run his household, he ain't hitting on a whole lot. I don't care what he says. If you can't run your household, you're just squatting on yourself. That's all you're doing, is squatting. Anyway, I'm not talking about the folks out there. Please forgive me if you think I am. I'm not. That's just my opinion. I've been independent since I've been 15, so I don't know any different. But I do know that life is good now. Life is better. It's 71, 72 coming up. I'm happier right now than I think I have ever been in my life. Maybe because something happens in here. Sometimes it's tough, but then you always got to remember, God will always be by your side. Like it or not, He's there. He'll always be there. And that's what gets me through my days. Makes me happy. Makes me smile. And if there's anything I can do to help someone mentally or physically or neighborly, or I can't do a whole lot, but if I could, I would. I'd be glad to. I told my grandson just yesterday, at my age today, if U.S. Army would take me back, I can't go fight, and I can't run the obstacle courses, but I can cook. And all soldiers got to eat. So yes, son, I would go back tomorrow. I'd re-enlist, just because they need us. But that's just me. It's just me. Anyway, enough of that. Me reminiscing. Like I say, sometimes I talk too much, but maybe I can say a thing or two that will strike a note in someone's mind or someone's heart, or relate to it and say, hey, I've been there. I've done that. You just don't ever know. You just never know. And only God will know. I get some comments, and you just gotta love it. It just touch people out there, and it just does your heart and soul good. So if everybody, not everybody, the majority, and it's amazing to me. It is truly amazing to me how many good people are out there today. Don't believe me? Look on Facebook. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for this one. Praying for that one. They're doing Bible verses, Bible quotes, and these are men and women. By the hundreds. So this country going bad. Some of the people are, but God is bringing people back to life, because there is no other way. There is no other way, period, except through and by God. He loves us then, He loves us now, and He'll love us in the future. No doubt. No doubt. So for now, I wish you all the best in the world. Have a great day. Don't take no wooden nickels. And as Papa Joe always says, I'm so glad we had this time together. It means a lot. It means an awful lot. So love you guys. Up Joe signing off. Mwah.
Your best.